The Earth is approximately 4.54 billion years old. It has seen the evolution and extinction of many creatures. Dinosaurs, for example. If we didn't have scientific and physical proof, we would most likely find it hard to believe that they ever existed. Research from Harvard University suggests that about 3 or 4 billion years ago, the Earth was nearly entirely covered in water. This massive flooding was also recorded in many religious texts as well, such as in Judaism, Christianity, Hindu, and Mesopotamian myths. Today, the Earth is about 71% water, with land only covering 29% of the planet. These facts got me thinking of all the legends and folklore involving sea creatures and sea monsters. We call them legends, but who knows? I feel like it is very possible that any number of creatures could have existed or even exist to this day. We are discovering new sea creatures every year, and so much of the oceans have yet to be explored. In fact, humans have only explored less than 5% of the oceans. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tales of Fae and Folklore. As you can probably deduce from my ranting, today's topic is sea monsters, most namely, the Kraken. The Kraken is a giant squid-like creature that destroys large ships, wrapping its long tentacles around them, dragging them into a whirlpool of death and destruction, to be devoured by circular rows of sharp teeth. From the 10th to the 17th century, ancient maps would have drawings of sea monsters like the Kraken in the areas that they were believed to be, to warn ships away from those areas. They truly believed that these monsters existed. Bishop Onis Magnus from the 1500s describes the Kraken's appearance from alleged first-hand encounters from sailors who were attacked at sea. He wrote that it had red eyes and horns. Bishop Pontoppidan described it as an enormous monster that creates a whirlpool when descending into the deep waters, seizing and dragging ships to the bottom. Legend says that it would only feed once a year and could be recognized by its scent before appearing. Scandinavian records first mention it in 1151 to 1202 by King Sverre Sigurdsson. He tried to warn sailors to beware of a large squid-like monster lurking in the waters of Iceland, Greenland, and Norway. In 1783, 2 fishermen and a boy reported an encounter off the coast of Newfoundland. They said they were attacked by a 35-foot creature with tentacles that tried to capsize their boat. They said that they fought it off with a tomahawk. A more recent sighting was during World War II in 1941. The Germans had attacked the SS Britannia off the coast of Sierra Leone. The men were forced to abandon ship and were left adrift for weeks. A survivor later tells of men being attacked and pulled under by tentacles and devoured one by one. The survivor was also attacked, but managed to escape, but carried the scars from the tentacles all over his body for the rest of his life. I can only imagine how frightening that would be, to be floating in the water, completely vulnerable, and to seeing your fellow men pulled under and killed one by one. Now, we know that the giant squid and the colossal squid still exist to this day. They inhabit deep, cold waters, such as the oceans surrounding Antarctica. They grow to be around 26 feet long, but have been found as big as 49 feet long. they are carnivores eating fish and other squid, so it's safe to say that people aren't off the menu. The Kraken was recorded as much larger than this, but the rational part of my brain thinks it could have been exaggerated in stories over the years, demonizing it with red eyes and sharp hooks on its tentacles. Alfred Lord Tennyson wrote a poem about it, Victor Hugo wrote about it, as did Jules Verne in 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. It's been in stories and films such as Pirates of the Caribbean, which I think really showcased how terrifying this creature could be. It also has connections to Greek mythology. The phrase, "release the Kraken," was said by the god Poseidon in Clash of the Titans. There was also another version in 1981 where it was said by Zeus, usually enforced by Hades, I believe. It was born from the Titans Oceanus and Ceto, and was used as a weapon against their enemies. Now, as much as I love these stories, I don't want to encourage fear of the sea or squid, just a healthy respect of them. I also find squid and octopi to be fascinating, intelligent creatures who are capable of curiosity and learning. I think a lot of our faults as humans stem from fear and ignorance, and simply being informed can save us from irrational behavior that could lead to unnecessary destruction. On that note, I'm going to leave you with the poem The Kraken by Alfred Lord Tennyson. Below the thunders of the upper deep, far, far beneath in the abysmal sea, his ancient, dreamless, uninvaded sleep, the Kraken sleepeth, faintest sunlights flee. About his shadowy sides, above hum swell, huge sponges of millennial growth and height, and far away into the sickly light, from many a wondrous grot and secret cell, unnumbered and enormous polypi, winnow with giant arms the slumbering green. There hath he lain for ages and will lie, battening upon huge sea worms in his sleep, until the latter fire shall heat the deep. Then once by man and angels to be seen, in roaring he shall rise, and on the surface die. What do you think, listeners? Do you think the Kraken could or still could exist? I think it's very possible. The ocean is a very large place. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone. And please, if you can, remember to like and subscribe to support the show. Join me next time where I will talk about the infamous Loch Ness Monster and the Leviathan. This has been Selena with Tales of Fae and Folklore.